Danger lurks along the riverbank as a scavenger discovers the unattended nest. Against all odds, a new life breaks through to meet the world. With her brood finally hatched, the mother assumes her vigilant watch over the family. As twilight deepens along the riverbank, new dangers emerge from the shadows. Above the valley, other masters of the sky keep watch over the changing seasons.
Down below, the young family is thriving, taking their crucial first steps into the water.
Eagerly, the goslings emerge. This one, only days old, begins to strengthen its wings on the safety of the riverbank grass.
As days pass, the young goslings begin to test their rapidly developing wings on the safety of the shore.
Day 1 of incubation begins. Every movement is deliberate, ensuring perfect warmth for her future brood.
With utmost care, she turns the single egg to ensure even warmth. This fragile shell holds the entire future of the family.
Incubation requires constant vigilance against hidden dangers.
By the second day, the mother's focus narrows entirely to the cradle she has built. Each passing dawn brings new additions to the hidden clutch. 7 eggs in total. A complete family waiting to emerge. By day 8, her clutch is complete, and the long incubation vigil begins.
For weeks, she will barely stir, her focus fixed entirely on survival.
In this woven fortress, she keeps her unborn family perfectly warm.
Incubation requires constant attention, as the mother carefully rotates her eggs to ensure even warmth.
She is not alone. Her mate stands a tireless vigil nearby, scanning for danger. Every movement in the brush or shadow on the water is instantly analyzed.
By day 12, the mother briefly stands to inspect her growing clutch of 7 eggs. Carefully turning each egg ensures an even temperature distribution for successful development.
With the clutch rearranged, she settles back down, prepared for the long weeks ahead.
For days on end, the mother remains bound to her quiet vigil. Breaks are brief, taken only to sustain her strength for the weeks ahead. By day 20, the nest is thickly insulated with down, keeping the precious clutch safe.
With deliberate care, she returns to shield her developing brood from the elements. As a sudden downpour tests her endurance, she remains anchored to the nest. As the storm passes, leaving her once more in absolute, silent isolation.
For nearly 30 days, the mother maintains her steadfast vigil over the nest. But a brief absence leaves her future brood completely exposed to danger. On day 30, an opportunistic raccoon discovers the unattended nest. Opportunistic predators watch for any moment of vulnerability along the riverbank. Returning to her post, she carefully counts and protects what remains. 35 days of constant vigilance, and the moment of hatching draws near.
With unwavering commitment, she settles back onto her nest to protect the remaining life within.
Periodically turning the eggs ensures an even distribution of warmth, critical for development. On the 42nd day, the long wait draws to a close as the first shell begins to fracture.
After weeks of patient waiting, the first fragile life finally breaks free from its shell.
Soon, the nest is transformed into a vibrant, shifting huddle of newly hatched siblings.
Born on the water's edge, this riverbank will be their playground and their proving ground.
Within hours of hatching, the nest fills with the vibrant, demanding chirps of life.
The effort of breaking into the world leaves the tiny creatures exhausted.
But they are never left unguarded for long. The mother returns to watch over her new brood.
With deliberate care, the mother prepares to shield her fragile new brood from the elements.
Beneath her dense plumage, the hatchlings are completely insulated from the morning chill.
Together, the pair maintains a strict watch over their chosen stretch of the riverbank. For days, the mother remains vigilant, keeping her fragile brood safely hidden from the world. Left alone for a brief moment, the newly hatched chicks rely on each other for warmth. Instinct drives them to test their strength, preparing for the long journey ahead.
As the morning progresses, the energetic goslings begin exploring the small confines of their nest.
By day 45, the bond is unbroken, and the family stands resilient at the water's edge.
The mother keeps constant physical contact, ensuring her newborns remain safe and warm.
Soft structural notes and quiet honks communicate safety to the vulnerable brood. Driven by instinct, a single gosling takes its very first steps into a vast new world.
For the young family, the safety of the nest is left behind as the world awaits.
Instinct guides them toward the water, their ultimate sanctuary. Before their first swim, a gentle introduction to the lake. By day 50, the goslings are confident swimmers, navigating the open water.
Staying close minimizes the threat from predators lurking beneath the surface. By day 55, resting on land requires constant vigilance from the mother.
As days pass, the young family ventures further, learning the layout of the safe ground.
But as dusk settles over the lake, vulnerability peaks for the young brood. Out of the shadows, a clever predator emerges, looking for an easy meal. Faced with danger, the mother goose unleashes a fierce, unyielding display of defense. Confronted by such fury, the predator hesitates, calculating its next move. As night falls over the lake, the crisis passes, and silence returns to the marsh.
60 days have passed, and the young family has successfully survived the perilous spring. Now, the goslings must learn to traverse the wider world under watchful eyes. Every step takes them closer to independence on the vibrant riverbank. At 60 days old, the lake becomes a new playground for the growing family.
Every action is a lesson in survival, closely supervised by their mother.
Soon, the shallow shallows become a place of bold discovery.
Every step at the water's edge is taken under a watchful eye.
Lessons in survival begin with the simplest daily routines.
With reassurance, the first tentative step into a wider world is made. Out on the open water, the family moves with a natural, instinctive rhythm. Back on land, the young chicks must work harder to keep pace with her long strides.
Every step is a lesson in survival under the watchful eye of their parent.
As autumn arrives, the rapidly growing goslings spend their days foraging under their mother's watchful eye. Now half-grown, they navigate the shoreline with increasing confidence and coordination.
Every bite provides the vital nutrients needed for their final push toward adulthood.
Every successful bite fuels the fast-growing energy needed for the journey ahead.
With the watchful mother brings order, keeping the young flock synchronized on the march.
Growing larger by the day, they learn the essential skills of survival together.
With the young growing rapidly, both parents remain constantly on high alert.
Every meal is a calculated risk in the open meadow.
Nourishment is vital for the long journey that lies ahead.
As morning progresses, the family moves in unison toward the water's edge.
A display of wings reinforces boundaries and keeps the young ones securely grouped.
In the company of the wider flock, the environment offers safety in numbers.
As dusk falls over the lake, vigilance becomes a matter of survival. In the deep dark, warmth and safety are found only together.
With each passing day, the young goslings grow stronger and more adventurous.
As days pass, the bonds between the growing siblings strengthen through constant interaction.
Instinct drives them to test their muscles, preparing for the days they will take flight.
In the open elements of the Great Lakes, survival demands constant vigilance from the flock.
As the harsh northern winds whip across the open shore, survival demands absolute protection. Across the river bend, the flock gathers, finding strength in numbers against the turning season. For a mother, there is no moment of rest. Every shadow on the water must be watched.
A sharp, resonant honk echoes along the riverbank as a warning to any nearby predators.
Against the biting river winds, her massive wings provide an impenetrable sanctuary for the young. With the gusts subsiding, a moment of calm allows for essential feather maintenance.
With the immediate danger past, the mother takes a brief moment to reset her plumage.
In the open expanse, safety relies on constant vigilance from the entire flock. A display of strength and health ensures that this territory remains theirs. As the days pass, the growing goslings follow their mother closer to the safety of the water. Strengthening her wings, the mother demonstrates the power they will all soon possess. Instinct runs deep as the young echo the lessons of survival.
Day by day, their tiny wings grow stronger on the shore.
Under watchful eyes, the family stays close to the safety of the water.
For now, the riverbank offers a brief moment of quiet rest.
From the open skies, new dangers watch the growing family closely. On the shores below, the young family remains blissfully unaware. But survival along the riverbank demands constant vigilance.
Unaware of the sky above, a lone gosling pauses on the bright riverbank.
In a flash of blinding speed, the predator strikes its target.
Nature is uncompromising. The hunt has succeeded.
Following the sudden loss, the remaining family seeks refuge along the misty shoreline.
By day 80, a new danger prowls through the lush grass near the water's edge.
With keen senses and absolute focus, it locks onto the vulnerable targets ahead.
As day turns to night, the danger for the young family only intensifies.
In the pitch black, every rustle in the grass could mean a predator strikes. With only 2 remaining, she cannot afford a single mistake tonight.
With her brood directly threatened, the mother goose launches a furious counterattack into the dark.
A dangerous standoff ensues on the shore, each waiting for the other's next move. Her sheer size and aggression prove too much for the solitary hunter. By day 90, the goslings have grown rapidly under their mother's watchful eye. Instinct drives the young to test their strength, preparing for the long journeys ahead. With both parents on high alert, the family forms an unbreakable circle of protection.
As the days pass, the young goslings grow increasingly aware of their vast environment. Under the watchful care of their parents, the safety of the brood is absolute.
These moments of rest are vital for the demanding journey ahead.
As the afternoon wanes, the young brood stirs under their mother's watchful gaze.
By day 100, the fluffy yellow down has given way to strong juvenile feathers.
With strength in numbers, the adults form a defensive line, while the young take their rest.
As the days pass, the young juveniles must feed constantly to fuel their rapid growth.
And safety is never far away under the watchful eyes of the adult guardians. With the flock secure, the mother remains the ultimate shield against the wild. By day 120, the goslings have grown into disciplined foragers.
A mother's instinct turns her body into an impenetrable shield.
Her powerful wings and aggressive calls serve as an impenetrable shield for her vulnerable young.
With the danger passing, the family can finally return to the safety of the sunny field.
Every new day brings fresh challenges along the winding path of the riverbank.
As the days pass, the mother stays ever watchful over her growing brood.
A powerful display of strength keeps potential threats at bay.
By day 130, the bonds of care remain as deep as ever.
As the days pass, the young juveniles instinctively begin practicing their flight mechanics.
Constant vigilance remains essential as the flock prepares for the final stage of maturation.
By day 145, the juvenile's wing strength is nearly fully developed.
With every passing day, the young geese test the strength of their growing wings. The water resistance builds the critical muscle power needed for their upcoming maiden flight.
Now, speed and lift come together on land as the ultimate rehearsal begins.
After intense practice, the young juvenile cools down by the water's edge. And the mother stands watch, an elegant and imposing anchor for her growing family.
With strength and grace, she commands the field, ready for the next generation's flight.